Disappointment in South Florida. The hip-hop mogul hosted a giveaway, but some people left saying they didn't get what they expected. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Miami with the story. Roy.
Yeah, Nicole, you may remember that there were thousands of people who arrived out here to this Overtown neighborhood hoping to get those gift cards and cash. And while many of them did, there were some who didn't exactly get what they were expecting. Thousands of people gathering outside the House of Wings in Overtown Tuesday for a gift giveaway organized by local leaders, community activists, and even hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. This cell phone video showing Diddy with a stack of cash in hand as he passed out bills to local residents.
Yeah, I just got the $50. That's all I really wanted.
Yeah. And did you get that in cash or you got a gift card?
In cash.
This wasn't COVID-19 Relief Act dollars. This didn't come from the state of Florida. It didn't come from Miami-Dade County or the city of Miami. It came from a philanthropist's heart.
But not everyone received that money. Latarcia Brown told me she waited in line for 7 hours, and while she did receive a gift bag, she said it was not what she was expecting.
Sweet tarts. My husband ate these. I don't eat sweets. Coloring book. Toothpaste. Crayons. No gift card. No rent paid.
Brown, who lives at home with her two elderly parents and her granddaughter, told me she received her gift bag before Diddy arrived, but was hoping to receive something more to help in her time of need. When she told an organizer there was no gift card in her bag,
The lady told me, if you got a gift bag, you need to go.
Brown claims the giveaway wasn't organized and attendees should have been advised there was a chance they wouldn't receive what they were expecting. So I spoke with one of the event organizers, Miami-Dade County Commissioner Keon Hardiman, to find out why some were given cash and gift cards and others were not.
I was aware that there were some people that were upset because they didn't get a gift card. That was inadvertent. It wasn't intentional.
And I also got a chance to speak to the owner of House of Wings. He tells me he has been in contact with that woman and already given her a gift card. As for the commissioner, he tells me that his office is also in the process of getting in contact with Brown to see how he can help. For now, here in the Overtown neighborhood of Miami, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Just shows how. This bumper-to-bumper traffic jam twists around the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. A line so long, drivers have more than enough time to get out and stretch.
Yeah, be patient, but it's a good setup.
Not just in Orlando. Elderly Floridians across the state, anxious to receive the COVID-19 vaccine, are dealing with a similar situation. In Fort Myers, many bringing lawn chairs as they sit and wait for hours. 9 to be exact for this man.
I personally feel there's got to be a better way.
Because Florida has one of the largest populations over the age of 65. Governor Ron DeSantis decided to break slightly with CDC recommendations, which call for frontline healthcare workers and first responders to be vaccinated first.
We believe that the better approach is to focus on the elderly first and foremost. Then we'll get into essential workers.
The vaccine, much needed in the Sunshine State, which has seen dark days this year. More than 21,000 COVID deaths so far, many of them seniors.
We know people that have not survived.
Unfortunately.
But the problem is, all 67 counties are handling the vaccine rollout differently, creating some confusion.
Although I'm grateful to get the vaccine. I feel that there's got to be a better way to distribute this. For people that really need it, elderly that might be disabled in some way, they can't endure this process. So there's got to be a better way.
The issue's not restricted to long lines. Some seniors have heard the vaccine is available and have started showing up at hospitals only to get turned away, while others flood hospital phone lines looking to make appointments. In South Florida, Broward Health says they've already booked up. With vaccine appointments and won't take on more patients until February. Back in Orange County, 30,000 people signed up within 24 hours on the county's website. They vaccinated more than 1,500 seniors on the first day. A dose of hope during this awful year.
Great. I can't wait to see my grandkids. I can't wait to hug those little guys. It's like it's just been so long and coming that So relieved. It's just wonderful.
Regulations led to late evening vaccinations at the Tennessee River Park on New Year's Eve, long after people had been turned away and told no more vaccines were available. You saw it first on 3. Channel 3's Michelle Herron spent the day hearing from those who were turned away.
Some people waited in line for 4 and 5 hours before being turned away, only to wake up on New Year's Day and find out there were vaccines left over. I spoke to some of those people who waited in line, and while they're happy none of the doses were wasted, they hope organizers can make the process more efficient.
It's a slap in the face.
There has to be a better way. There just has to be a better way.
Kelly McCahill and Debbie Baldwin sum up the frustration felt by many after learning COVID-19 vaccine administrators gave doses of the vaccine to close contacts hours after qualified citizens were turned away.
So about every 2 hours, we were having to, swap out the oxygen.
Baldwin and her husband waited 5 hours on Amnicola Highway to get a vaccine for her 94-year-old mother before they were turned away. The health department said it had depleted its inventory and told those in line to return next time.
We got contacts.
Acting on a tip, Channel 3 returned to the River Park hours after the health department closed it to find cars leaving the property. Those in the vehicles told Channel 3 family members or friends who were helping administer the vaccines called to tell them there were extra doses for them.
I'm glad those people got it. I'm just really, really frustrated that I waited all that time with the physical issues, and then it came that way. It was just a smack in the face is the only way to put it.
McCahill works in mental health care and has health issues of her own. She waited 4.5 hours before the River Park was shut down. Hamilton County Mayor Jim Coppinger says it's all due to a miscalculation. Hamilton County Health Department Administrator Becky Barnes said in a statement, quote, "At the end of the day, we had more vaccine doses than we had anticipated. Because they had been thawed and prepared, they had to be given by the end of the day. Our intent is to never waste any doses, and we did not waste any Thursday," unquote.
I understand that the health department said we can't let them go to waste. I understand that. But I really thought they were doing a head count as we turned into Chat State.
Both women hope those running the vaccine site can learn from what happened Thursday and figure out a way to make the process a little easier for everyone involved.
The best thing about all of this is watching all of those people trusting science.
The Hamilton County Health Department gave out 1,158 doses. It's not clear how many of those were given out after people were turned away. Hamilton County Mayor Jim Coppinger says they are considering additional locations as well as ways to improve traffic flow and calculations before they resume vaccinations next Tuesday. You can read his full response to all of our questions in this story, inside our app, and on our website. Reporting from home, Michelle Herron, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Mayor Coppinger expects an additional supply of the vaccine next week. We'll let you know what changes the county makes.
Obviously optimistic about the vaccines and
maybe
light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, absolutely. I'm actually a bit more than cautiously optimistic. I'm actually really quite enthusiastic. The fact that we now have vaccines that we will very soon, within a week or two, be putting the vaccine into people, a vaccine that has been shown to be extraordinarily efficacious, 94 to 95% efficacious, and almost 100% efficacious against severe disease, is something beyond what we would have hoped for. So we are really very fortunate that, the science that has been going on for years before has brought us very rapidly to a situation where, as you said, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. If we get a substantial proportion of the people in this country vaccinated, we can turn this thing around really quickly. I mean, we're getting vaccine into people December, we get into January, February, March. By the time we get to April, most of the general population will be eligible. We're having the prioritization of the people of high priority first, healthcare workers, people in nursing homes. By the time you get into the first quarter of 2021, then it'll open up to virtually anybody, any normal man or woman who doesn't have an underlying condition, so that we hope by the time we get to the late spring, early summer, we could get the majority of people vaccinated. If we're successful in doing that, that really could be the game changer. The only thing is there still are people who are reluctant, or at least cautious is maybe the right word, about whether or not they want to get vaccinated. And we're trying to make sure they understand that the process of the determination of whether a vaccine is safe and effective is a completely independent and transparent process, not driven by the government, not driven by the pharmaceutical companies, but the determination is made by independent, trained people.
President tweeted just before you came on, questioning the death toll, saying the CDC massively overcounts the death toll. Many experts have told me we're undercounting the death toll. Where are we on this death toll? It's over 350,000. Are we overcounting in this country or undercounting, Dr. Fauci?
The numbers are real, Chuck. You're going to have some deviation plus or minus a bit, but the numbers are real. We have well over 300,000 deaths. We're averaging 2,000 to 3,000 deaths per day. All you need to do, Chuck, is go into the trenches, go into the hospitals, go into the intensive care units, and see what is happening. Those are real numbers, real people, and real deaths.
It means anything that Joe Biden will be in the White House?
There is no difference between Biden and Trump. They are the same guy, and they are following the same policy. There is no difference between them. Trump ordered killing my father, but Biden support that. So there is no difference. The problem we have with America is with their policy. This will not change. They are the same people, the same mind, the same way. And each one of them is worse than the other one.
All right, Shalom. I'm going to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learn this truth. All right, peace and salutations to Yahweh Yahweh Shai's elect. All right, so I'm going to get into a quick lesson right quick. Abaratazah Yahweh Yahweh Shai be edifying. All right, so as you've seen, all right, these Jakes, all right, they running down to Egypt for help. All right, Esau is divided against Esau. All right, all behind Maxxcine. All right, who want to take Maxxcine out? Who don't want to take Maxxcine out? All right, all of that. All right, you seen in that first clip with the Diddy nigga. All right, he's basically went down to Miami-Dade and was handing out money and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to provide the quote-unquote community, you know what I'm saying, with some sort of upliftment, you know what I'm saying? But even in that, you know what I'm saying, you niggas still find a way to talk shit, primarily the fucking woman. As you can see, she was talking, you know what I'm saying, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? She even got a gift card, but she still made it her business to get on the news, all right, and to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that she could shame Diddy, you know what I'm saying, a so-called Negro, all right, even though he's in a 2/3, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, Eve has to go out of her way to make sure, all right, to shame Jake, all right. All right, then in that second clip, all right, you had them Eves, them old Edomites, so-called white folks was staying white, they red, all right, lining up in lawn chairs, sitting outside, you know what I'm saying, to get Maxxcined up, all right. Then what happened, in the next clip, I think that's the one when you had, what was it? I think it was that health clinic that told a bunch of the elderly people that they was out of the Maxxcine, all right, just for them to call their own friends and family and personal acquaintances to come up there and get maxed out. All right, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know what I'm saying? Esau is against Esau as well. All right, and then you had you know what I'm saying, the Fauci dude get up there and spew his madness. All right, he told you what he told you. All right, and then in the last clip, you know, Trump basically letting it all out, talking about all of this shit is fabricated, so on and so forth. All right, so you seen the clips, all right. I'm gonna start out with Isaiah chapter 30. All right, this is to you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, the true Israelites according to the Bible. All right, it say, "Woe to the rebellious children," saith the Most High Yahweh, "that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." All right, and this is talking about America, all right? America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, all right? Sodom for the homosexuality, and Egypt for the slavery and the bondage that the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been forced to endure even to this day, all right? So that's what that Egypt is talking about, all right? Verse 3, it say, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." All right, so you trusting in these Edomites, all right? Esau is the daughter of Babylon, all right? He is the modern day Egyptian, all right? That's why America, you know what I'm saying, follows a lot of Egyptian customs, all right? But nevertheless, the modern day Pharaoh right now is DJ Trump, but he's going out. And your new Pharaoh, all right, is Joe Biden, all right? And I did this video last night on the General Soleimani, the Iranian general, all right? And his daughter was talking at the end, and she hit a major point when she said, all right, she said Trump and Biden are the same. They're the same people. They got the same thing in mind. They're the same people. All right, she said that, all right. I might put that at the end of this video, you know what I'm saying? How about some outside with her? You know what I'm saying? If I remember to, I'll play that when I close this out. But nevertheless, you know, 2/3 of our people, they done went down to Egypt. They going down to these celebrities and shit for help, all right? I even got another clip. I don't know if I'm going to put that in there, you know what I'm saying, with this Chris Rock nigga. He sat down with Gayle King, all right, and he's talking about he's anxious and can't wait to get maxed out. All right, he told her, what that nigga say? Nigga say, "I take Tylenol, Gayle. I don't know what's in the Tylenol. All I know is if I got a headache and I take the Tylenol, my headache gone away." You know, of course, she started laughing and shit. Then the nigga said, "I like Big Macs, Gayle. I don't know what's in McDonald's secret sauce. All I know is it's good." You know what I'm saying? Showing you how gullible and simple and stupid, you know what I'm saying, our people are, all right? That's why Yahweh Shema Shai call them niggas rebellious ass children, all right? Hard-headed, stiff-necked, you know what I'm saying, refuse to listen, all right? Let me go to Isaiah 31 now, all right, starting at verse 1. It say, "Woe," and woe means destruction, "to them that go down to Egypt," meaning trusting in America, "for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Most High Yahweh." So 2/3 of our people, they ain't seeking Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they never have. All right, they've always been as the heathen. All right, when we got delivered from the first Egypt, all right, when we walked through the sea and all of that, and all of those miracles took place, you know what I'm saying? The chariots got in between us and the Egyptian army, all of that. These niggas seen that shit. It ain't shit, so like it. These niggas seen that happen, all right? And when we was in the wilderness, what did them niggas say? You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers basically said we should have stayed in Egypt, all right? They was talking shit. They wanted to stay in Egypt, all right? The same way these Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans on this side, you know what I'm saying, have received a constellation. They don't want to leave this place, all right? They comfortable here, all right? Let me see, verse 2, it said, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity, all right? So the 2/3, you know what I'm saying, they are as Esau, all right? They help him out. Let me see, let me go to verse 3 now. It say, "Now the Egyptians," and this is the Edomites, all right? This is still talking about Esau, all right? It say, "Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Most High Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together." All right, so you 2/3 who trusted in Egypt, you're gonna go down with Egypt. All right, Egypt is gonna be your shame. All right, you're gonna go down with Esau, that red knight. All right. That's what all of this shit, you know what I'm saying, is really predicated to you Jakes, all right? Esau then came up with all of this shit because he wants to exterminate Israel, all right? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He wants his birthright back, all right? Which it was never his to begin with, but, you know what I'm saying, that's the mindset that this nigga has, all right? He wants to, you know what I'm saying, wipe out the Lord's people, so he can basically say, hey, it's nobody left but me. All right. That's what that devil want to do. All right. I think I got another precept. Yeah, let me read this too. This is Luke 6:22. This is to you celebrity niggas who received your reward. All right. You celebrity jakes. All right. It say, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did the fathers unto the prophets. All right, so these niggas ain't getting casted out. You know what I'm saying? They don't even acknowledge the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua because it's dreadful to them as well. The name Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dreadful to 2/3 of Israel as well. All right, because they heathens. All right, they are as the heathen. All right, Diddy went out there and basically said he gonna make this shit better by himself. All right, as that one nigga was trying to lift him up and say, these ain't government dollars. These are from a philanthropist. Have you say that shit? He gave this money out his pocket and all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was handing out $50 bills. All right, that nigga could have took off $10,000 and that wouldn't have hurt him. He could have gave that shit out and wrote it off as a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He's received his reward, as the scriptures. He's already received his reward, as the scripture is finna say. All right, verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your constellation. So Diddy didn't already received his award. What is this nigga? Damn near a billionaire. This nigga got a liquor. What is that? Ciroc. All right, this nigga still got his bad boy label. You know what I'm saying? This nigga still a quote unquote hip-hop mogul or whatever the fuck that is, you know what I'm saying? Because hip-hop is dead, all right? That nonsense that these niggas is talking about today, all right? But he still has his place at that table, you know what I'm saying? At Esau's table, all right? This nigga done beat murder, attempted murder? I can't remember when he got into it with the Shine, when him, Shine, and J-Lo had that shootout and shit. This nigga done beat all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he's part of that system, all right? All right, so it say, but woe to you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did the fathers unto the false prophets. All right, and this nigga, this Diddy nigga, while he was handing y'all money out on that day, he was celebrating with his celebrity buddies. Shit, where was they at? I saw it on Instagram. I forgot where they was at, but Chris Brown and some more of these celebrity niggas was there, you know what I'm saying? They was all dancing and celebrating, doing all of that shit. I guarantee you wasn't none of you niggas that they handed that money out to, wasn't none of y'all invited. Y'all wasn't there because they don't care about y'all, you know what I'm saying? The 2/3 of Israel hates each other as well, you know what I'm saying? They'll make it like, you know what I'm saying, they got love for each other, but you know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. Hey, Diddy ain't never invited none of you niggas to his house. Y'all don't know where that nigga live. You know what I'm saying? And if he did, it was to, you know what I'm saying, make you do something. But anyway, let me stay on topic. So that was dealing with the first clip, all right? And then in the second clip, you seen how he was lining up around them corners and shit. All right. Let me see. I want to get Isaiah 19, and I also want to get Ecclesiasticus 14. Yeah, right here. Go back a couple of scriptures. All right, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 14:5. It say, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. All right, and Esau, the top elite of E, is getting ready to knock off, you know what I'm saying, they own people as well. All right, they don't give a shit about these low-level E's. All right, that's why they got them lining up to be Maxxcine'd out as well. All right, they want to get that Max the same way, you know what I'm saying, that Jake is trying to get that Max. You know what I'm saying? You seen that Jake that was part of that shit. He said he sat out there for 9 hours. All right, 9 hours to get maxed out by Esau. You know what I'm saying? Madness. All right. Ecclesiasticus 14:6. It say, there is none worse than he that there is none worse than he that eveneth himself, and this is that envieth himself. I'm sorry. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is the recompense of his wickedness. If he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. All right, and that's what Esau getting ready to do. All right, it's more, you know what I'm saying, pandemics getting ready to come out. All right, it's more deceptive works at hand that you people can't see and that you people ain't prepared for, and it's gonna take you. All right, this was 2020 was really like a trial run. You know what I'm saying, for them to see how you people would move. You know what I'm saying, who would do what, how you people, just to gauge you people's actions and you people's emotions. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? This year, 2021, the year of hastening to the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to let Esau on the left-hand side, all right, get at you niggas' ass, all right, get at his own people ass, all right? He going to let this devil, all right, run wild on you Jakes, all right, run wild on his people, all right, you 2/3, all right? This is Isaiah 19:2. It say, and I will set the Egyptians, meaning the Edomites, against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right. Let me see. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. All right, the witches and warlocks. All right. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, Joe Biden, all right? And a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord, the Most High Yahweh of hosts, all right? So Joe Biden, all right, he going to do the same shit, you know what I'm saying, that Trump did, all right? He's going to be more subtle when he does it, though, all right? He ain't just going to be all provocative and out there with it like that, all right? He's going to do it the old Edomite way, all right? He's going to hide in the secret places, all right, and he's gonna catch you lurking, all right. The characteristics of Esau, it's in Psalms chapter 10. It tells you how this nigga get down, all right. He hideth in the secret places, and he seeketh to slay the poor, all right. This nigga is a crafty, cunning hunter, all right, a red dragon, all right, a man of the field, all right. But 2/3 of our people, they don't want to see that. They don't even want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? What they tell the men of the Lord, prophesy unto us sweet things, smooth things, all right? They don't want to hear the truth, all right? Fuck is you niggas' problem? You got a problem with the truth? You know what I'm saying? That's Galatians 4:16. Have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth, all right? So when the men of the Lord is telling you people what Esau has planned, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's really not for you, you know what I'm saying? This is for the elect, all right? We don't give a shit what goes on with you people, all right? The only people we have love and care for is the elect, all right? Nobody else. All right. All right, let me jump down to verse 14. It say, the Most High Yahweh had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. All right. So America, you know what I'm saying, you got that perverse spirit, all right? That pride of you damn devils, all right? It's gonna be taken away. All right. Let me see. Let me go to verse 16. Then we'll go to verse 15. It say, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. All right, because this shit is gonna be shutting down. All right, when the more and more pandemics that drop out, the more and more Esau is gonna put a crunch, all right, on you people. All right. Verse 16, it say, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Most High Yahweh of hosts when he shake it over it. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? How about Shemel Shai is going to bring plagues and destruction to this place. All right. And that's before the missiles even hit. All right. Jacob's trouble, which we finna be in, tells you it's going to be a time like never before on the earth. All right. And that's going to take place right here in spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right. Over here in America. All right. Let me see. It say, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Most High Yahweh of hosts, which he had determined against it. All right. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I need. Well, let me see. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, which is Hebrew. All right. And swear to the Most High Yahweh of hosts, one shall be called the city of destruction. All right. This is America. All right. In that day shall there be an altar to the Most High Yahweh in the midst thereof, in the midst of the land of Egypt. So let me start that over. This is Isaiah 19:19. It say, in that day shall there be an altar to the Most High Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Most High Yahweh. All right, so America is an altar, all right, and you people, all right, are going to be the sacrifice that's going to be put upon that altar, all right? Yahweh Shemel is going to destroy this place, and 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going, you know what I'm saying, you're going to burn right here with it, all right? And all you heathen that's on the shores of America, you're going to burn as well, all right? Because deliverance is only coming for the elect, all right? Yahweh Shemel is only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, all right? The whole house of Israel is not being saved this time around, all right? The 2/3 got to learn it death by pain. And you know what I'm saying? You heathen going to learn it definitely death by pain, and you're going into slavery, all right? All you damn nations are going straight into slavery, all right? So let me see. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this too long. So I'm going to close out with that. All right. Yahweh Shemel Shai right to be edifying. It was edifying. All honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai, by Shemel Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learn this truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh Shemel Shai's elect. Shalom. I'm finna see if I can put this clip from the General Salani's daughter. All right, when she said that Trump and Biden was one and the same, I'm gonna see if I can put that here at the end. All right, and if I can't, I'll just upload it and I'll put the link in the description box. All right, so again, shalom.
It means anything that Joe Biden will be in the White House?
There is no difference between Biden and Trump. They are the same guy, and they are following the same policy. There is no difference between them. Trump ordered killing my father, but Biden support that. So there is no difference. The problem we have with America is with their policy. This will not change. They are the same people, the same mind, the same way. And each one of them is worse than the other one.